stranger to the honour as his man of the match for his all-round contribution. Well, England have left out Graham Fowler and given Tim Robinson of Nottinghamshire his chance, which I think is fair because Graham Fowler, after a promising start, didn't score too many on Thursday. David Gower won the toss on Thursday at Old Trafford and decided to bat first. Alan Border won it for Australia today and decided to put it with Jeff Lawson. Took 4 for 26 at Old Trafford on Thursday. I thought he was a bit unlucky not to get the Man of the Match award. Here's his second ball to Graham Gooch.
That's a typical Gooch start, 4 runs, over pitch ball, cracked away, great style through the offside. A shot, I'm sure, which would bring delight to Ted Dexter alongside me.
A wonderful stroke by Graham. The ball was there for it, but what beautiful positioning. And the speed that went to the boundary suggests that once again Edgbaston have done their stuff with a fast, very fast outfield, cut very fine, so it should be a high-scoring game.
Lovely flow of Graham again, 4 runs. Perfect piece of time in there by Graham Gooch. Appeared only just to stroke that one away. Short, hooked away, great shot. Really pulls out all the shots in the books these days. Tremendous cover drives and a great hook shot here. A little test now for Tim Robinson. Comes down to face Lawson. That's not a very good shot. Mr. Lawson looks quite disgusted that appeal wasn't answered in his favour.
It was a very good slow ball. I mean, he got the batsman playing at it miles early, but there was not much extra response to his appeal. The wicketkeeper didn't appeal for a start.
So what a carry on. I haven't seen anything like this for a long time. That's a lovely stroke. Beautifully timed off the back foot, square on the offside. And it's Robinson's turn this time to bring the crowd to the feet.
Oh, this was a cracking shot because it wasn't that wide, and he hit it with a straight bat off the back foot. Timed it a treat.
It's a good-looking stroke. Got onto that very quickly. Played it down well, placed it nicely. 4 more.
Well, Tim Robinson playing his way into this opener job here. He's handled it very well, and this is right up his street. Beautiful positioning, sideways, square cut. He's seen it right onto the bat.
Matthews is the fielder. A bit of reaction from the crowd. Lawson's the fielder coming in. And the 50 comes up for England, and it's been a good performance from Gooch and Robinson. Graham Fowler was left out of the England side this morning for Tim Robinson. Now the latter and Gooch have put on 51 for the first wicket, and that's in only 11 overs. Outfield is fast. ground is big on the sides here.
A beautiful shot here, clipped off his toes. No real power, he just timed it and the ball went speeding across the outfield, and that's a very big boundary down there, but the fielder had no chance. It must be at least 90 yards down there.
Well caught. Good catch by O'Donnell. Very quick to push off there. He was going slightly the wrong way and made it back to take a very good catch to dismiss Robinson, who might just have got a leading edge there with the ball holding up a little in the pitch.
Well, a slower delivery here, and well bowled. Robinson playing just a little early and possibly hitting the leading edge and just lobbing back. But a very fine catch indeed. He made a lot of ground there, going the opposite way to his follow-through.
63 for 1 now. David Gower comes out at number 3. Well bowled by O'Donnell. Moved quite a distance off the seam.
Well, David Gower's usual problem there, the feet hardly moved at all, and the ball was a good foot wide of the off stump, and really, David's feet have got to start moving a little bit more.
He's gone. Gower is gone. O'Donnell has got 2. And no wonder the Australians are jubilant. They've set themselves to make life very difficult for David Gower on the basis that if you can worry the general, then the troops might have a problem. And Gower has gone without scoring, 36 to Gooch. It's 69 for 2 now. And 2 great breakthroughs by Simon O'Donnell.
So we're going to see the off-spinner. This is Greg Matthews. That's 4 runs. That's where the off-spinner can't bowl in a limited over match. Just 3 men on the offside, no margin of error whatsoever. Over pitch, driven beautifully for 4 by Graham Gooch. Anything which has been anything like over pitched, he's put away in very commanding style here this morning. Goes through to another 52nd in successive games. Received only 74 balls, included 7 boundaries. So the 100 comes up. Gooch clicking that through mid-wicket. Goes on to 57 and equals the score he made 2 days ago. Second 50 has taken a shade longer than the first. 100 coming off 168 balls. Have to hurry. There's some doubts about David Boone's ability in the field before this tour came, but he's done some really smart work here this morning. I'm hurrying for the single. You see Gucci hesitated for some long time since he's some way out. He would have been too if that ball had hit the wicket. Chase this time for Greg Matthews, and so once they're going to make it into 2. There's certain to be a big hand here for Simon O'Donnell. He finishes off his spell, an excellent 1-2. It's the applause here now. And bowls, says David Boone. And my word, he's bowled well. 11 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 32, 2 good wickets on a very flat pitch with a particularly quick outfield. Beautiful late cut affected by ALLAN, 4 runs. He'll be pleased about that. It's the first one he's really timed. Very late, very delicate, and quite beautifully played.
play that shot with. I think he might have expected it to be the bouncer from the way he started off to play. There is, in fact, no bounce in this pitch. Thompson strikes for the first time. And perhaps a little bit of frustration as well for Alan Lamb. But a lot of pleasure for Jeffrey Thompson.
Yeah, well bowled by Tomo, because that was nowhere near the length to play that sort of shot, and really was left absolutely high and dry. And he won't be really happy with that, won't Alan Lamb? Jeff Thompson bowling pretty well there. He's got the ball right into the block hole a couple of times there. Ian Botham's been trying to hit it, and a lot of energy expended there, and the ball's still in the block hole.
So made a deep square and makes a good save. A couple of vessels. A lovely shot, a beautiful piece of timing.
Yes, beautiful shot of his toes there, Gooch. Just clipped it away using his wrists, and the ball really sped away towards the boundary. A fine stop.
I usually say that Ian Botham empties the bars when he goes into bat, but one fairly disinterested spectator there.
Magnificent. No great distance for the man to move at deep cover when he had no chance at all. 167 for 3, 91 to Gooch and 18 to Botham.
Well, this was a beautiful shot. Correct shot, but massive power there. Hit it on the up a little bit, but the mistake that Jeff Lawson made was that he gave him that little bit of room.
Down the wicket, incredible shot. He certainly brings interest and life to the game of cricket, this fella.
Well, this was an incredible shot. He went down the wicket to give himself room. Really could hardly reach a straight ball at the finish, but you won't believe it, that ball went dead straight. Almost impossible, a possibility to get it straight from that shot.
Lawson to come in again. Just the single. That wasn't far away. Well, Botham certainly knows what's required at this stage. And these are the sort of chances he feels he's got to take. So lash that one through the offside. What a great stop. Really have distinguished themselves in the outfield today, these Australians.
And this is tremendous hitting by him both, and it's a glorious shot. Against a quick bowler, he's waltzed down there and he's cracked it in the middle of the bat, and the fielder's only been able to go about 4 yards to make a marvellous stop.
Marvellous crowd here today. Full house at EDGBASTON. Enjoying some, it's really been interesting cricket here. In fact, tight all the way around. Sun continuing to stream down. in the air, but not going to reach Matthews out there. Second bounce, in fact. So that brings Graham Gooch to within a boundary of 100. Beautiful shot. A great way to go to 100. Lovely controlled cut there from Graham Gooch. Takes him under 3 figures. He's fairly dominated this England lineup here today. 100 coming out of 183 off only 146 balls. 9 boundaries in it. As you saw earlier, he made a previous 100 here on this ground. Now that's his second 100 in limited over international cricket. Well, that's a great shot. Yes, gone for 6 over extra cover. Must have been timed that to perfection. McDermott, not by any means an easy guy to put for 6 over extra cover. So they've put 50 on these two now in just 64 balls. Which moves on to 106. Lawson on his way in again. Both of them ready and waiting. Down the wicket, crushed it square again. And the remarkable shots brought him 4 runs this time.
Well, this is the third in a series of wonderful strokes. 2 by Gooch, the 4 and the 6. And now Ian Botham getting outside his leg stump. Huge swish and thick outside edge goes for 4.
And that's beautifully taken. Beautiful catch there. Very difficult, hit hard and low. Botham has gone. Wellham taking the catch. What a good catch it was. Really have had an excellent day in the field. So Lawson takes the wicket. It's 193 for 4 in the 49th over, with Botham gone for 29. But really was a fine catch this. Hit hard and low. Didn't get very high. And Wellham taking it just inches off the ground. Well run. Sharp single brings England onto the 200 mark. 308 balls it's taken. And into the 51st over. Wide full toss, he's got that away. That just beat Thompson down there. No, it's another good stop. Nice pick up on the run there from Jeff Thompson, but we'll take 3.
Giving himself room, and Burns tried to counter it, slipping it wide, and Gooch did well to get a bat on that one. But superb fielding again. Tomo down third man areas, run all the way around and saved runs.
It's gone for the hook, it's in the air. Lawson's coming in and safely caught. Not the sort of shot I think Mike Gatting would have played under normal circumstances, but not to give it a go there. More of a top edge than the hook really, and Lawson having no problem in pouching the catch. Which takes England on to 206 for 5. Wicket then to McDermott. He's rid of Gatting for 6.
He's just got a top edge. And Lawson's taken it beautifully down there. Not easy, but he's cupped his hands, fingers pointing skyward.
And he's gone even without looking at the umpire. So poor Peter Willey looking to try and run that down to get off the mark. And he too, like his captain, goes without scoring. So it's not been a happy day for Leicestershire here today.
The only hope is that there's just a little more movement in this pitch, and sort of rather sluggish pace just could control the Australian scoring. I rather doubt it, but it's just possible.
The batsman is Paul Downton. Lawson to go to. Beautiful stroke to get off the mark with. No effort at all. Just stroke that away through the offside for 4 runs. It's a nice friendly delivery, in fact. First ball for the new batsman. Over pitched half volley, but he stroked it away with really effortless ease there. That's it. It's all over for Graham Gooch. Another wicket for McDermott. Big wild yahoo. And the end of a glorious performance. Great innings by Graham Gooch. He's held this England side together once again. Opening at 11:15 this morning. Was finally dismissed at 3 o'clock with 115 to his name. Everybody taking a welcome chance to get on their feet. Applaud him in. And, plenty of hand claps too from the visitors here, the Australians. Always appreciative of good cricket. And they've certainly had some good cricket from Graham Gooch today. 217 minutes in all he batted. This is the way the innings ended. To see he backs away to give himself room, looking originally to try and clear the offside field. Swung across the line, lost his off stump. So the last ball swung away deep square. It's just the 1 run. That concludes the entertainment for this part of the day, with England in their 55 overs having made 231 for 7.
57 for Gooch in the first match at Old Trafford on Thursday, and now 115, confirming how delighted that England are to have him back. He and Robinson gave a very good base, 63 for the first wicket of 15 overs, but England were never quite able to capitalise on it to the extent they wanted. And really, you have to give credit to the Australian out cricket, which was very well organised indeed. Let's have a look then at their bowling figures. 2 wickets for Geoff Lawson, 2 for McDermott, 2 for Simon O'Donnell. Excellent figures by this young all-rounder, Simon O'Donnell. 1 for Geoff Thompson, and Greg Matthews chipping in, very valuable spell, even though he got no wickets, none for 38. So, Australia, to win this Texaco trophy, needed 232 at a rate of 4.22 an over. Join Ian Botham in the first over. The score is 3 for no wicket, and he's bowling to Graham Wood.
Great shot. Graham Wood is not likely to play too many better strokes than that on the whole of this tour. A glorious square drive.
A fine shot this. Foot well forward, and the ball really flashed through the covers.
That's closer. Yes. Wood goes. And beaten by a very good delivery from Norman Cowles.
Yes, he's bowled pretty well in these couple of overs, as Norman counts. Moved the ball a little bit. And again, that's certainly pitched on and just went back in again.
Dirk Wellham is the new batsman. It's 4. A good shot. It's the way Wellham bats. He deals with anything loose with very great efficiency. Not a very high back lift.
Yes, that's the classical shot. He got right behind it. Good follow through. And the ball going dead straight past the bowler.
Just a single down to Alan Lamb.
Right behind the bowler's arm, he is there.
Must be out. Cut back. And from this angle, looked to be plumb. Good little inducker from Ian Botham. 2 for 19 now. Wellham gone for 7. Vessels is 6 not out.
Yes, I think Wellham made the mistake of going back here. In fact, it nipped back into him quite a bit. And really on this kind of wicket, you want to be getting on your front foot to a bowl of Ian Botham's pace.
Botham's always prepared to test the batsman's hooking capabilities. And it never worries him too much whether it's a bouncy pitch or one where the batsman might miss cue.
With Mr. Charles Harris.
Just because there's very little bounce.
Mr. Charles Harris.
Oh, it's lucky let off there. Nice, quick, pacey delivery. Inside edge, just wide of the diving Downton.
Yes, and that was very, very close indeed to the leg stump, but you can't set fields for those. And unlucky for Norman Cowans, he's certainly deserving of the wicket here. He's beaten the bat regularly.
And he's gone. No, he's not. Everybody believes he has, apart from umpire Constant. Cowans and Downton can't believe it. Great roar, concerted appeal from all of those around. Shake of the head.
Couldn't see a great deal of deflection, but it was certainly very near to it.
Our first look this afternoon of Paul Allott coming in from the City end, taking over from Botham. And beaten him. Not having much luck, these England bowlers. They could very easily have had both these two out.
Another good delivery here, very good length. Roundabout his off stump, had to plate it, and the ball just ran away from him, and very close again to the edge of the bat.
Allott to border. Down the wicket, the big hit. He's picked it up all right, over the top of mid-on. And over the ropes for 4.
Well, a little bit about the desperation here. Border came down the wicket and slightly crossed back, but at least he kept on the line and hit it over long on. But a little bit desperate there.
That's through. That'll be 4 runs. No hope of cutting that off. This time Peter Willis dropped one the slightest bit short, and Kepler Wessels put it away nicely square on the offside. That's the 50 up. Put away by Kepler Wessels. He goes on to 20, and 50 coming on the board at the end of 19 overs.
Idea of how quick this outfield is.
Well, Phil Edmonds just drifting down the leg side there, and the batsman getting just a fine touch. And as I say, there's no chance of catching it on this outfield.
Wasn't far away, that. It was a good effort of Edmonds, just held it back. But, suffers 3 runs for his pains. Conference out there. Once in a while, both of them not included in it. Gower, Gattin and Willie sorting out the situation. Could have been just a shade of a bit of turn there for Peter Willie.
Yes, a little movement onto the pad, but good running by the Australians. Beautiful fielding. Paul Downton dropping a glove. Look at Paul Edmonds going to the far pitch. Willie taking it this end. Real good cricket.
Straight at David Gower, hit with tremendous power, but it does certainly go down as a chance. Not a very happy day for David Gower.
Well, this is a pity because Philip Edmonds had thrown that one up outside the off stump. Beat border in the air, the catch came. It was going like a rocket though.
Some couple of Vessels wants one for 50. Well, that's a good stop.
Another lovely piece of cricket because Wessels has timed that one and Philip Edmonds has got it. But this time, I'm afraid, the ball slips through. Tim Robinson couldn't get his hand to that one.
Yes, a little bit unlucky there, Peter Willie. That was only a couple of feet away from Tim Robinson moving back at mid-off. But over it went for 4 and 53 for Kepler Wessels. 98 balls he's received, 5 boundaries in it. So he's had a useful dart, made 39 up at Old Trafford in the first one. And he's gone. Caught and bowled. So Kepler Wessels goes for 57. And England, my word, they desperately needed that wicket. Partnership of 97 for the 3rd wicket. Kepler Wessels, caught and bowled Willie for 57. 116 for 3 then in the 34th over. David Boone facing Paul Allen. That's a beautiful shot. No need for anybody to run there. Very cracking extra cover drive there. And the little Tasmanian.
Six signalled by umpire Constant. Very well timed shot by David Boone. He's played a lovely cover drive off Allett, and now 6. Boone stayed there for a bit. I don't know if he heard the shout ringing across the ground, but it certainly wasn't no ball shout. It'll just have been disappointment. So Allett has claimed the wicket of David Boone for 13, 137 for 4 now, and that's a real blow for Australia.
Because they were chipping Allett all round the ground, and I was hoping Allett was going to put a real spike in the works, and he has now.
It's a great shot. Good improviser. Oh, there's a bit going on out there. I can tell you, Ian Botham at short fine leg was jumping up and down as soon as he saw that ball flighted up in the air. I don't think Gow would be well pleased either, but it's a pretty good shot. .84 more needed to win, 14 overs, and the rate now is up to 6 for the first time. England got it up to 6 against Australia at Old Trafford. Now the pressure is mounting again on the batsman. Cowan's coming back from the members' end. Was a man out there. And once again, a very good shot. And a good recovery. Looked for one moment as though Border could have gone through for 2. As it is, he's picked up a half century. So he has 400s and 2 half centuries on this tour of England in 6 innings.
That's 92 balls he's taken to get that 50. Now that's quite a long time, but he's been the anchor man, and people have been going well the other end. Three boundaries.
He's a dangerous player, Wayne Phillips. He's actually an opening batsman for Australia. He opened up for Australia and made 100 against Pakistan in his first Test match. So he's quite a handy man to have going in at number 6, both in Test matches and limited over. Getting great catch. Great catch. Twice in 2 matches, Gatting has caught Wayne Phillips at Old Trafford. It was the catch of the match, and here today he might have swung the game back to England just as Wayne Phillips looked as though he might tear it apart for Australia.
Well, if catches win matches, that's the old saying, this could be the one, because this is some hell of a catch.
Pick the spot this time, not bothering to run. Another good shot from Border. Knew exactly what he wanted to do, where he wanted to put it, and dropped it in exactly the right place.
Yes, he gave himself a little bit of room, but he didn't drag across with the bat. He hit straight through it, straight over wide mid-off and into the gap. A very fine shot, that.
It's in the air. Gonna be safe, I think. Difficult catch there. So outside edge. I think, Phil Edmonds, like most people, was looking around on the leg side for it. A little while before he picked it up, then had to go backwards. Ball coming into the sun as well. Very difficult catch indeed. There's a thick edge that'll race away. Nobody's going to stop that. Really a streaky 4 there for Sam O'Donnell. But they all count. 200 goes on the board. So this is where they've raced past the England rate. It's taken 294 balls as opposed to England's 308. They've found the acceleration over the last 2 or 3 overs. Cohen's ready. Into border on Sandy. If it hits, it's close. Oh dear, and Cohen's couldn't gather the ball.
Well, real chance here for England. O'Donnell backing up, and he got well down before he was sent back. Gower threw it steadily. And I mean, really, the ball seemed to go through Norman Cowan's hands with the batsman yards out, and that's a sad mistake for England there.
That was a chance too. Memorable over this a bit for Norman Cowans.
Yes, it's all happening this over. That's the second chance to go Begin. Hit it fairly hard, but it came back a nice height. He got it there, waist high, straight in.
Gave himself a tremendous amount of room there. It's paid off for him too. Rattled through for 4 square on the offside. Must have gone 3 or 4 feet outside the leg stump to play that. Moved on to 81 now. Have to be quick. Not much has gone right for David Gower today.
Yes, and a yard out if it hit the stumps. Unfortunate for him. He fielded it very well indeed.
Hoisted that many a mile in the direction of long on. So 4 more.
He gave this a fair old whack. It went very high and about a foot short of the boundary at wide long on.
Donald has moved on to 28. And he's bowling. So Botham clean bowl to Donald, as he did indeed up at Old Trafford on Thursday. Not a particularly good shot from the youngster there. Played all across and round it.
Might in fact even have come off his pads. I don't know, it's a possibility there. Both of them bowled into his legs, and I don't think he did. It went straight through. He got a little bit tangled up with his legs there.
So it means that the scene is set for Greg Matthews here again. Man who saw Australia through at the end, Old Trafford on Thursday. He's got a chance to do it again now. He's going to race back for the second. No word this fellow can shift. valuable runs there. 7 balls left. Three more wanted. That's it. Beautiful straight drive for 4. Up goes the bat, and G. Matthews has done it again. So a victory to Australia for the second time this week.
By 4 wickets with 6 balls to spare. It was by 3 wickets with 5 balls to spare at Old Trafford on Thursday, and the Australian captain pacing his effort beautifully, seeing his side to a victory and to, of course, the Texaco trophy. Cowan's undoubtedly the most effective England bowler today, 2 for 42, 2 for 38, both of them. Cowan's looked the best, 1 for Allott, 1 for Peter Willey, pretty good figures again, none for Edmonds and none for Gooch. At the end of the match, Bob Willis here on his own pitch, former Warwickshire captain and England captain, of course, nominated Alan Border, the Australian captain, and his man of the match. And one little thought, England making one change from